Hello, welcome in everyone. This is going to be your daily messages for the next 24 to 36 hours from when you watch it, not from when it's uploaded, of things you might see, hear, or experience over the next day or so. I don't know about you guys, but things are a little wonky. I don't know if we're in Mercury retrograde. My daughter mentioned something about that, but I don't know if we are. But hey, Bailey, welcome in. But everything, even before setting up to go and do the live, was kind of going a little weird. So I guess something to just pay attention to. Hey, welcome in. And I'm going to do the daily now, and then I'll see how I am feeling. I have to do a couple errands after this, and then I'll try to get on to do questions this evening. Kind of like how I have been doing it. Okay. Ooh, okay, I wasn't ready, but I guess we're ready. Okay. Angels and guides. What do you have coming in? You have the unity. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm getting that. So this is love. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Piper. Wow, with the green woman. Oh, there was a woman hiding behind that one. What? What's going on? I'm all nervous now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What is, because this was hidden behind. At the bottom. Is this relevant? Let me see. What is this? Oh, I'm thinking so. There's a message. Okay. I guess we're totally getting started here. So there's a unity, but see, this is, wow. Somebody might drive a black, I've seen black and white truck or cars, but there's like a direct message. No, there's 3 horses in these. Horse, horse, horse. And there's the wine. I feel super nervous all of a sudden, and then you get the Emperor right there. That is the, hey, Christine. Okay. Everybody's on a journey. Feels like everybody's on, well, of course we're on a journey. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm the energy down. It feels like everything's moving at a fast pace. But it's like, this is love, trying to be grounded. That's what Fat the Footer talks about, is being grounded here. But there's like, love is in the air. What? Okay, first of all, Spirit, I get all this is going on. Tell me about the why is there 2 feminines here? I'm getting that you might be busy doing stuff, and then all of a sudden this message comes in, and you're like, okay, honing down the stuff. Okay, but let's clarify. What is that? What's with the 2? Clarify that for me, please. It's a detour and a strategy for balance. That's exactly what I was just talking about. That's crazy. So this is the same person. Okay. I got a little nervous, but it's the same person. Because as I was saying, is that you've got, she's super busy. She's going around doing all the things, all of that, gets a message. Looks like a message comes through, but and then it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to hone down. See how she's holding that? It's like, okay, I'm going to gather all this energy and put it down somewhere, because you get the detour with the dominoes, which is like strategic planning, or to balance. It's to have balance. Okay. So I believe that's the setup. And you get this message from this Emperor Piper character. And what do they want? What does the Piper want? What's the Piper got going on? What does he want us to know? God, something feels, okay. It doesn't help that I just had coffee. But something feels aggressive. What is this? What's going on with the paper? What do they want with this message? It's a message of love. It's 50-50. The map. But it's high vibing. It's a joyful message. But then they're trying to avoid something. So basically, you're going to get this message from this emperor that is, you might have had a discussion with an emperor and it kind of got heated or something like that. I don't know. But so it's kind of like if you send a message to somebody and, hey, Jean, and it becomes satisfaction guaranteed, but it's kind of like they send a message or okay. What I'm trying to explain this is like you could have told this Piper something and then they go in like it was a couple of hours or even the next day, something like that. They come to respond, but they don't respond to the message that you left them. They're not seeing something, but they have like they are giving you like an olive branch or they're reaching out. And what do they want? What do they want? They want to strategize with you. They want to do a counter move. It's the same as the dominoes here. It's like you're both are trying to come up with a plan. For peace, it's the peace rose. And the crystal ball, seeing clearly. It's future planning. Okay, so it's not super big. Basically, you're probably going to get a text or a message from this emperor or, this Piper character sometime during this time frame, and they want to plan. They want to do some planning with you, and it's for the future. Okay, my cards are having a mind of their own today. So let's calm down the energy. There's a lot of energy, you guys. There's a lot of energy going on right now. Okay. Let's calm it down. You might be feeling bursts of energy. There might be something happening too. Okay, so tell me what this planning is, please. Show me what that looks like. It's the 10 of Cups. Okay. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. The Sun. It's positive. It's good. It's good planning. It's happy times. I mean, that's what this is here. That's what I mean. Like love is in the air, or it's happy. Happy, joy. It feels like today is going to be a good day. It's going to be good. It feels very positive. The energy does feel positive, but it feels like there's so much of it. The Star and the Lovers. You don't say. Moving forward. Well, and that could be exactly what it was I was saying. Yeah, it's definitely planning on a get-together. This Emperor, again. So you're going to be getting it feels like a text or something from an Emperor during this time frame, and they want to plan to get together. And it's a good, you're happy. Okay, so what's the point? Okay, there's some squirrely. That's what I mean. There's some energetic. That's literally what that says at the top. Energetic. There's lots of energy on this. And containing one's emotion for a victory. Look. Isn't that literally, that's what my point is here, because I can get underneath all of these cards right here. That's literally what that is. She's trying to contain all of this joy, and containing the beast within to want to, I don't know, that doesn't even make sense what I just said. Okay, so we are containing our excitement, and it's probably because this is going to take place. It's a white rabbit. It's the merge. It's hidden. Like you have to hide I don't know. It's the white rabbit with the eclipse here. It's an event or something. What is this? The white rabbit. I don't like the white rabbit thing. It's the cufflinks. Well put together. Indulge. Wow, it's indulging in cake. You might indulge in some cake. That's what it's talking about. Indulging in it. I mean, it could be somebody's birthday. It doesn't have to be. Or some sort of event. Somebody's having honors here. That could be what the plan is. Somebody's like planning a trip or something. It comes with the yacht, which is like something's like over the top. But it goes smooth sailing here. And this messenger is the knight who brings in a flag of something. Okay, mind you, I have no idea what's going on here, what I'm talking about even. Because this feels all over the place. There is high energy here. But it's good energy. Okay, so what happens after all of this? Because the feminine is quite pleased, is what that is really feeling like. What happens after this message? Okay, it's the 10 of Wands. Maybe getting or gathering up all your stuff. Sorry, a card fell on the floor, which was the King of Pentacles. You could be gathering your stuff or whatever to go to see this King of Pentacles. They could be just sitting there. They could have a dog. Decision to walk towards. What is that? Spirit. It's the 2 of Cups. Out of nowhere. But see, what I look at, because there's the moon there, they come together under the moon. If you could see that, it's like they put it out there. They come together under the moon, but it's like this decision, a blind decision. But I always see this card where somebody manifested something here. They set it on fire and they walked away from it. So this might be something that you went to manifest a while ago and you forgot all about this thing that you manifested. And now it's showing up. And you get together. And God, I don't want to say that. I heard star-crossed lovers, but I don't know if that's really a thing. And then you get the Tower, this King of Swords, when they message you, because there's the 8 of Wands. No way. It's the King and Queen of Swords with the star. Whatever this was, if you two were not seeing eye to eye on something and you had your backs turned to each other, whatever this message is, it turns something around. Hey, your Empress. So basically, at the end of all things, it feels like it turns. This message actually puts some pep in your step and you start planning. The Fool. It's a whole new beginning. The Fool with Judgment. Okay. So basically, long story short, you end up making plans today with an Emperor during this time frame. Whenever this time frame happens, you end up making plans with them. Okay, I felt like I just went on and on and on forever to just figure out that you are making plans today with somebody. Okay. And it turns out, though, it feels like the point of that is to make like this emperor wants to compromise, or they're just trying to they're trying to make amends, is what feels like this is happening. Okay. And I'm going to try and keep these kind of short because I do have an appointment here. So I'm not going to do a super long one today. But I'll try and come back on after that appointment. Okay, here we go. All right. So basically you end up with some satisfaction later. Okay. Jeez. I always get so many cards out. Okay, here we go. Okay, whoa, that was like a big burst and ball of energy. So craziness. All right, here we go. What do we have coming in after that? One more shuffle. Oh, yeah. Okay, what do we have coming in after that? Love, again. It's the ace of, well, it's the Singer of Chalices, which is like hope, a miracle. What is this? Something. It's a vision. You might get like a vision or something of some hope. Wow, there is lots of hope coming in later. Because this talks about hope. And then you got some inspiration coming in from Penelope Dreamweaver. And then you got Iris of the Rainbow, which talks about hope. And then a friend's group or a friend. Build me up. Build me up. You get a message of something that it feels like it lights you up. Okay, let's put this down. Oops. And figure out what is this. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. Okay, so what is all of this? What do we need to know? It inspires you. I want to say that. Or it brings back some. It's a man, of course. This man, it's masculine energy. What do they want? That is, they want to bring in something. They want to win. Some comforting. They want, okay. It's like winning communication. But there is, it's sudden. But it is, there's a doorbell. Okay, hold on. They want to just like rush in. But see, even here, it talks about new hope. They're bringing in some sort of hope. Hope is good, but it's kind of not. It's heartfelt, that's for sure. But it's the dolphins. It's effective communication, but they want to play. The ladybug wanted to come out. They want to have comfort, or they want to bring you some comfort. Some comfort in you knowing what? Comfort in you knowing what? Just looking for a deck here. Okay, we'll go with this one over here. Some comfort in knowing what here? It's all about like a vision. It looks like. Okay, comfort in knowing what, please. Show me what that looks like. Okay, you're going to see some results. This one's going to bring in some results. Seeing results in what? They're going to push through something. Can I get more on what this is? They could be at work thinking. It's the Hanged Man with an offer. This Knight of Cups, they bring in an offer. or they have like a sweet gesture. They're working. Five of Cups. Temperance. Justice and Ace of Pentacles. It feels like if there is like a small delay, they're trying to work on balancing that out. It's a King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a working man. I want to say he's a working man. He might be at work when this is going on. He's single. There's something about abundance here. And he brings in an unexpected offer. What does the offer look like? Right, like dolphins and puppies. Okay, it's the Hierophant. It's like they want to bring in a strong and stable offer to you. What is this? They're steering. They want to be in. This is a person who wants to have things in control. They want to charter the course. There's that golden ticket. Yeah. It feels like it is. Wow. And then the Wheel of Fortune just fell out of my arm. There's so many things here that are showing like a compass. Well, something round that's like steering course here. It's a turning point, but it's something special. Wow. Unexpected. Well, for some of you, it might be an unexpected child, but that's not what this is. It's like a sudden, unexpected beginning. It doesn't have to be like that as how I'm putting it there. This Emperor. They're getting a new perspective on whatever this twist is. I mean, I just seen the mice and the tower. Okay, what's going on with this Emperor? It could be that they are at work and they had plans with you and then something came about. What is this? It's inner guidance, but you get what you want. So why is this such a big deal? They might change up the plans a little bit, but still in the outcome of it, you still get what you want. But then there's some emotions. When you're talking to this person, they are feeling a bunch of emotions. So it could be freaking this person out because they're feeling a lot of emotions and they don't want to feel it. This offer. I'm not understanding what the offer even is. Is it just an offer of some emotions here? What is this offer that this one's bringing forth? It could be a totally different person or it could be the same person. Why are they acting that way, Spirit? Defensive. And the Healer. This the Star. And this Decision. Feels very wishy-washy. But the feelings are, the decision is reciprocated. Okay, I'm getting so like off track, it feels like. Okay. Whoever this person is, they come with a lot of energy. I really want to say that because, or this could just be a person who is in their head massively and they talk themselves out of things. The Magician. See, doesn't that look like somebody swirling around in the back of the card? And they're just looking. The Magician. Okay, what was my point? What was my question? Oh, what's the big deal of what this offer is? Why does it seem like it's a big deal? It's a Queen of Swords. Because it's the King and Queen of Swords. Now, when those two get together, I don't know. But I mean, now they're facing each other, but what is going on? This could be two air signs coming together, and you've got the Queen here trying to, what? I mean, because that one's mouth's wide open, and this one doesn't look too happy. And what is going on? Temperance. There needs to be temperance on this situation. Okay. Feels like calm down. Calm down. But what is actually going on between these two? Because it's the ace of, it's that's what I'm not understanding. What is going on with with these two? Just tell me that. The bedroom. Oh. Okay. Tell me about that. Somebody might need to take a nap. What's going on with the bedroom? And you got the airplane, the shooting star. Oh, for some of you, something's not what it seems. This might be, okay, for anybody out there who, yeah. It feels like what's happening is somebody's coming in real quick and then they got to leave real quick. We don't deal with that. Or if somebody wants to take a nap, but it's because of them traveling or something like that. And then it comes with the shooting star, which is like, I don't know. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Some mental force, some spiritual insight, but there's some permanency in here. You might think that somebody's going to come in really quick and then leave out really fast, but they're not. It just feels like it's, what am I talking about? Let me just pick this all up. It feels weird. Okay. Again, what is this? What is happening here? Because it feels like somebody thinks that something's going to be quick, fast, and over and done with, but it's not. There's been, okay, it's a Phoenix. What is this? The bonfire. The telephone. It's just getting started. And you need to communicate about this. It's a two-way street. The phone works both ways. Is something like that. Somebody needs to talk and say something. And it might be, something might be really intense. Or you can choose to take 2 steps back. Okay, so whatever this is so common. It feels like these two, they have a decision to make. That's probably why I keep seeing the Two of Swords. Like there's a decision to make. You can go this way or go that way. You can choose to talk about something or choose to brush it under the rug. But it feels like this King of Swords is choosing to, feels like come forward. My nose is like really itchy. Birdcage, bodybuilder. He wants to push forward and become heroic in this. He wants to self-improve. So it feels like you're probably going to have that discussion where, then you got the likely with regret. They regret something that they did. This, oh, okay. So this biker person, this all fell out, if you can see all of it. This biker person, the lone wolf, they've had blinders on. They were like in a, I'm the lone wolf. I break the rules. I do this, I do that. But with the blinders, that talks about like tunnel vision. It talks about like the victim mentality. It was them to have a strategic plan on how to plan something. But then now they're being met with the water carrier, which is being unselfish. And that might have been you, them, whoever it is in the situation. This person has always kind of been unselfish. And so right now, because it's saying happening now, the situation is taking place now, where this lone wolf person is likely having regrets on something that took place, something that happened. And so when you're coming, wow, there it is. This card doesn't belong in this deck. This is the deck I'm using. And this one was sticking out, which is the lone wolf. They have an inner knowing that they shouldn't have messed around or played with the feminine in this. And now they want to move forward because what it feels like, yeah, the peace, that's my whole point. It feels like because they're having a realization or something, like this one brings peace to me. This one, she's not with fighting, and it's always smooth sailing around that one. So it feels like they're having a realization. And so you might think that this person's going to come in really fast and be their same typical way, same type, typical everything. They have a pattern. They're not. It feels like they want to come in with a different attitude as far as knowing that they're not pleased with their behavior. It feels like something like that. So you guys might talk about it. Or, I don't know though. Because it kind of feels like the feminine doesn't do that with this one. It's kind of like, you know what, it is what it is type of energy. Like he's expecting to come in. Okay, this is how I'm getting it. He's expecting to come in and have to argue with this one. But if you can see here, her mouth's closed. She's not arguing. She's not saying anything. She's just kind of looking. And so this one's ready to come in and do all that. But then they're being held back here with the Four of Pentacles, holding on because they're met with temperance. It's temperance. So, and it's kind of like getting this thing of, she's always that way. So why do I feel the need that I always have to come in guarded with this one? Because it's not like that with this one. I hope I made sense of how I was trying to explain that. And that's probably what's going on with the masculine, is because they're actually doing that in their own energy, where they're thinking a lot of stuff. They have to talk themselves down a lot of the times, because this one, I want to say something like this feminine's rare. Like if you're the feminine, you're a rare to this masculine. They are always used to having to come into situations and fight with somebody, and they don't want to fight. So it's kind of like you're a fresh breath of air. What? Fresh breath of air. I said that wrong. But that's what this is, all right here. And it's not like you're a tall glass of water. It doesn't feel like that, but it feels like you're a breath of fresh air. That's, I think, what I want to say that is. All right. All right. So how about right before we come back? What do we need to know about the energy before we come back? What do we need to know? Himself. He's fully accepting the change, healing. He came in for some healing. Or wait, what? It feels like some healing took place. Before we come back, there's like healing energy. There's signs everywhere. And the green woman. It's kind of like, I knew what I did there. I see that. So this masculine, you might see a masculine kind of having some more, like, I don't know, some oomph. Doesn't have to be that. I'm just saying. It's kind of like everything's going through a flow now. Before we come back between these two, there's lots of flowy energy. And what is this? Healing. Wow, you guys are in sync here with the heart and mind. There's a wholeness. Okay, I hope you guys seen that fly out. It's the Celtic knot. There's so much love here between these two. And it's part of the process. It's the stepping stones. Step by step. Ooh, baby. It was baby steps. There's progress. And it's the ladybug. It feels like everything's good. Things are going to keep going. It feels like listening to your trust in the process. Okay, trust the process here. The Storm. Wheel of Fortune. It feels like anything that may come up in this connection, things are like sudden or unexpected, is because it's Wheel of Fortune moments. Things are forced to change. There's a guidance here. Okay, tell me about this. Wow, and I picked up this deck to use it, and it's the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. What is going on with these two? Come back. But it does feel like some healing, because you got the Singer of Healing right here. Let me come back. What's going on between these two? It's the Queen of Swords. She's kind of quite content. Okay. There are other suits in this deck, I'm telling you. Okay, so she's sitting there thinking. She is content. The feminine in this is pretty, she's content. I really want to say that. And she's got a bubble around her now where she's just at peace. And you've got the Four of Wands, which is, you know, the home, the stability. You might just be sitting there thinking like, it does feel like that. It feels like at ease. Okay, what's going on with the masculine here? Okay. But then you've got the Queen of, what is that? Huh. You could be tempted. You could be tempted to spend some money. And you're like juggling the thought on whether or not you should do that. What? What is this? It's the light bulb. It's a breakthrough. Value, structure, the moon. Again, it's an inner knowing. Forgiveness. Money. I told you. You might be tempted to spend like a little bit of money, but you know that if you do, it's kind of like going like window shopping and then you see something that you really, really want and you want to go and buy it, but you know that it's going to hit your pockets kind of hard. But it's like, look deeper. Okay. Clouding the thoughts. It's putting you at a crossroads with the Phoenix. It feels like because you're going to enjoy it right away. I have no idea what I'm talking about here. But it does feel like you're going to be at a crossroads before we come back. Something to do with money, but that's not what I was asking about. Let me pull all that off. That feels like a side note. If you're tempted to purchase or buy something, it feels like it's gonna bring you a moment of, like maybe before you used to be a person who was like a heavy spender, and you're gonna be asked to kind of wait and not, because something might come up that you're gonna need. Okay, now with these two, Spirit, let's bring it back. What goes on between these two before we come back? What do we need to know? Okay, out of nowhere, a message. It feels like they message you again. If this is a person who like messages you or you guys hang out and then they leave the next day and it's kind of like, okay, well, that was fun. You get a message from them right away again. Seven of Swords. You don't know that. Okay. It's the Seven of Swords with 10 of Pentacles. They want to come back and do it again. Queen of Cups. With the, wow. It went from the King and Queen of Swords to the King and Queen of Cups. They want another release. That might have happened where there's a release scene there. And it's good. You don't know, though. It feels like it's hidden that this is going to go on for a really long time. With the Seven of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. It's good energy. And look, he's all content. Like, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to look at this one now. I'm going to look at my... You've calmed his waves down. The water behind is completely still. Or the water around him is still. That means the emotions are still. And you could be doing that too, where you're sending out like healing stuff too to this one. And they can feel it. But it looks good. It does. It looks like before we come back, everything's kind of calm. And it feels like it's now going to be like loving energy and stuff. The Moon and the Judgment. It feels like this moon clears out a lot of things. It's a clean slate. Communication and the Lovers. The World. And it's the White Feather. This man wins. This man, okay, so this man is walking away with a huge smile on his face. He feels like he won. He's got a trophy. He got the trophy. I don't know. It kind of feels like that. It's like winning communication. And he's lit up. Even here, he's lit up. And the funny thing is with the feminine here, she knows exactly what she did. Look at, she's even got her tongue sticking out. She knows what she did. And she's happy about it. So it's happy energy. That's funny. Wow. And now it's a commitment. You are in a commitment with this person. Whatever the commitment is. You like sign on the dotted line, something like that. You're in some sort of partnership with this person. Whether it is friendship. No, this isn't friendship. Okay. It's, wow, and then that fell over my hand. You've had a turning point with this person in the way that you're communicating. Anything that needed to be cleared up and the communication gets cleared up. And there's been a turning point as far as we can now turn the page and it feels like it's good. It's something special, I guess, is what takes place. So basically, before we come back, you're in a good spot with this person. Whoever this person is in your life, you and this person have like worked things through. And there's like healing communication and all of that. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. And I'll try and come back on again later this afternoon and do questions and stuff like that. But thank you guys all so very much for coming in and for watching the show, I guess, and all of that, and for keeping up. So thank you guys so much. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.